the Velocloud Orchestrator Dashboard. So let me log in to the Velocloud Orchestrator Dashboard. Now here you can see I put the URL and the first page will be look like this. Then you can go and put the username and the password. So let me put the username and the password. So once you put the username and the password, then you will get the main dashboard. In the dashboard, you can see that we have only four category or four rows. So I have monitor, I have configure, I have test and troubleshoot, and the administration. So these four tabs we have, and if I go inside the monitor, what I can monitor? So I can monitor the V-Edge or the Velocloud Edge, the network services, the routing, alerts, events, correct? Now once you are inside the edge, and suppose if you go and click, say for example DC1 hub site, so once you click that, you will see that you are inside edge and administration and configuration. So what I try to tell here that there are multiple ways you can reach to a certain place. So same thing, I can go here to the configuration and I want to configure to the edge. So here you can see if I want to configure to DC1 hub site, I can go and click, and then you can see I have the configuration option. So likewise, you can reach to the same place with the various options you have. Although all the tabs that you are seeing here, it is very straightforward, but if you go and click, we have multiple options to configure it. Okay, so say for example, I'm inside DC1 hub site, and if I click configure this device, you can see this is the edge overview, device, business policy, firewall, etc. What does it mean that now you're inside the configuration? Again, let me show you this. Monitor edge. If I go and click edges, I have the list of edge devices. It's very much like Cisco Meraki. In Cisco Meraki, also you have such type of dashboard, not exactly same, but I can say 30 to 40% similarity. Now, inside monitor, I click that. Again, if I go and click the configure this edge, so you can see clearly now I am inside configure an edge. Correct. So let me go back and quickly summarize all the things. So inside the monitor, we have edge, services, routing, alerts, events. Then I can go and click configure. If I go inside configure, I can configure the edge. I can create the profiles, segments, overlay, flow control, network services, alert, and notification. Once you are in the edge, you can select obviously search certain device you want to configure. So for example, the DC1 hub site, then the activation state, then the authentication mode. You can see we have the profile option. Later we'll see in the upcoming section that how we can go and create the profiles. So let me go and click DC profile. Then you can see that services, segments, then the contact and location, RMA reactivations. So you have these options that you can go and check. If you want to raise the RMA, you can go and create that. Then you can go to the devices. Inside devices, now you're getting the robust option. So authentication setting, radius is not there, DNS setting, public DNS we are using Google, NetFlow is not configured. Later on we'll see that how we can go and create all these configurations. Static route setting we can create. Then we have the ICMP probes, ICMP responder, VRRP settings for high availability, and then we have this Cloud VPN. You can see this is on for branch to non-Velo cloud side, branch to Velocloud hubs, branch to branch VPN. Then you can see the OSPF BGP setting. High availability, again high availability in between Velocloud active standby pair or Velocloud cluster or Velocloud to non-Velocloud VRRP pair. So we have the VPN configuration with Velocloud to non-Velocloud, plus we have the VRRP configuration with the Velocloud with non-Velocloud. Then we have options related to WAN setting. You can see we have options related to interface setting. I can add the sub interfaces, secondary IPs. You can see multiple options, interfaces and segments. Then we have the WAN setting, MPLS, and the other WAN setting we have multi-source, QoS, SNMP setting, and NTP setting, visibility mode. So plenty of options we have in the device section. Then you can go and check the interested applications, a business application. Officially in the Velocloud official document, they are telling that Velocloud is supporting more than 2,500 applications. And these are the applications and application families you can see here. They are the group of the applications. Then SD-WAN, traffic class, and the weight mapping, so that you can go and check the real-time transactional and the bulk traffic, what is the priority, policings, etc., the rate limit for that. Again, at least this section or this type of section we have in the Meraki also. Then firewall options. So now you can see that we can create the application filter rules related to firewall. At the moment everything is blank. Again, this is also very much like Cisco Meraki. We have support access, SNMP, local UI access, etc. So I can create the rule related to outbound firewall rules, inbound firewall rules if I am using NAT and the firewall. So this was the configuration and edge. Likewise, we can go and create the profile. So we have the profile related to devices, business policy, and firewall. We can go and create the segments as well. At the moment, we have the global segment, but we can create n number of segments. We have overlay flow control. So we have overlay protocol, which is running as a BGP. And you can see here that we can go and enable this overlay flow control, and the priority is edge, partner gateway, routers, and hub. You can see here all the options that is checked. We have option, I can go here to edit, and then I can use the priority and these settings. Let me leave it as default. Then we have the network services. Inside network services, we have the edge cluster, cloud VPN hubs, non-Velocloud sites, cloud security services, and alerts and notification. What type of alerts and notification you are looking for, we can go and check. 100% same like Meraki. When in Meraki, we have robust options related to alerts and those things. Then when we are talking about the test and troubleshooting, if you want to collect the diagnostics related to any site, if I click here, then it will go and run the diagnostic. It will take some time to generate all the, say for example, tech supports, core dumps, etc. that I don't want. Then remote action, if I click any of the device, you can see this is the same that we have seen in the local device UI. So we have the identify, so 30 seconds the LED will flash or it will blink to identify the device. Restart services, reboot, shut down, deactivate. Then you have the packet capture. If any troubleshooting related things we have, we can create the PCAP. We can take the captures and we can check inside the Wireshark, same as Cisco Meraki. Finally, we have the administration tab where the general information, the edge configuration, privacy, and the other stuff. So in terms of tab, you can see that only 1, 2, 3, 4 4 tabs we have inside the configuration. We have plenty of option. If I go inside the configure edge, again we'll find some options: profile, segments, and overlay flow control. So you can see the overlay flow control is one and the profile is the other one that is very important. And overall this configuration section is very much important, and we should spend much time here understanding that how I can configure, because once I configure, then the monitoring and the troubleshooting and the administration is like easy to understand. One point I want to add here, that suppose tomorrow if Velocloud has to add certain feature inside their orchestrator, simply they can run the program, and then you will find one extra tab here, two extra tab here related to some new features that they have added. So that's the nice thing we have when we have the programming oriented control planes. So we can do changes as per the customer requirement. If customer tell that, oh, I need certain features to be enabled, so at that time programming can be done in these controllers.